Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Iggy, and today we're diving into a major financial shift happening right now. The US dollar's dramatic decline in Asia and its global ripple effects. The US dollar has been on a downward slide in 2025, with the Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index down nearly 7% this year, the most significant year-to-date drop since its creation 20 years ago. This isn't just a minor correction, it's a fundamental shift in how global markets view the greenback. The dollar index has experienced a pronounced depreciation, poised to record its weakest monthly performance since November 2022, declining 8.4% year-to-date against a basket of major currencies. What's driving this decline? President Trump's aggressive trade policies since taking office in January have undermined the dollar's traditional role as a safe haven during times of market stress. The implementation of extensive tariffs, including a 104% tariff on Chinese imports and a baseline 10% rate on goods from all countries, has contributed significantly to this slump. This has led investors to move away from U.S. assets, creating a sell America wave that's rippling through global markets. The current U.S. dollar weakness can be primarily attributed to deteriorating investor confidence in the U.S. economic framework, with equity markets exhibiting heightened volatility amid tariff speculation and questions surrounding Federal Reserve autonomy. The atypical surge in long-term U.S. Treasury yields corroborates this assessment. Notably, this represents a departure from traditional market dynamics, where rising Treasury yields typically strengthen the U.S. dollar through increased foreign capital attraction, indicating a fundamental shift in investor sentiment regarding U.S. assets. The most dramatic example of this shift happened just yesterday, when Taiwan's dollar surged by an astonishing amount, the biggest jump since 1988. On Monday, May 5th, the Taiwan dollar rose as much as 5% in a single day, following a 4.4% rise on Friday. That's like your house value jumping 10% in just 2 days. In emerging Asian markets, the dollar's drop was even more pronounced, plummeting against the Taiwan dollar to 28.932, adding to Friday's decline. This positions the Taiwanese currency near a 3-year peak. This extraordinary movement sent shockwaves through Taiwan's markets. The nation's stock index experienced its steepest slide in nearly a month as exporters worried about their competitiveness with a stronger currency. Imagine running a business where your products suddenly became 10% more expensive to foreign buyers overnight. That's the challenge Taiwanese exporters now face. The magnitude of the rally indicates a significant unwinding process is occurring, highlighting an economy where years of substantial trade surpluses have led to considerable long dollar positions among exporters and insurers, now facing scrutiny and unease. As exporters witnessed a decline in the value of their U.S. dollar earnings, and insurers faced a drop in their extensive offshore holdings when converted to Taiwan dollars, exporters hastened to convert their currencies while insurers rushed to hedge against currency risk. Market speculation centers around potential trade negotiations between Taiwan and the U.S. Traders believe Taiwan might be allowing its currency to appreciate to help reach a trade deal with the United States. Remember when Trump threatened a 32% import tax on Taiwan earlier this year? That tariff was suspended, but the threat alone started pushing the Taiwan dollar upward in early April. The trend initially gained momentum from reduced U.S.-China tensions, but began to accelerate as specific characteristics of Taiwan's capital markets led to desperate buying. Taiwan's central bank clarified that the U.S. had not requested a stronger Taiwan dollar, attributing the currency's recent volatility to foreign capital inflows and corporate anticipations of a stronger dollar. President Lai Ching-te also intervened, urging citizens to refrain from disseminating false information regarding discussions about exchange rates with the United States. Taiwan's Trade Negotiations Office confirmed that last week's discussions did not involve the central bank or address the exchange rate. The currency achieved its strongest closing price in over 2 years on Monday, finishing at 30.145 to the dollar. This isn't just about Taiwan. The dollar's decline is creating dislocations across Asian currencies. The Japanese yen gained 4.7% against the dollar, trading at 143.94. The Australian dollar climbed to a 5-month high of $0.6493, reflecting a similar increase. The offshore Chinese yuan rallied to its strongest since November, reaching its highest level in almost 6 months. The volatility shows how an exodus from the world's reserve currency can ripple through financial markets. Last week, speculative traders became more bearish on the dollar than at any time since September, in a sign of growing reluctance among investors to hold U.S. assets. The Hong Kong Monetary Authority on Friday sold a record amount of local dollars to prevent its advance and protect the currency's 42-year-old peg to the greenback. Taiwan's central bank also intervened as its currency soared. In 2025, central banks across Asia find themselves in a challenging predicament. The relentless ascent of the US dollar earlier in the year had caused Asian currencies, including Japanese yen, South Korean won, Chinese yuan, and Indian rupee, to plummet to their lowest levels in years against the dollar. Now, the rapid reversal is creating new challenges. Although a depreciated currency could, in theory, enhance export competitiveness, analysts suggest that Asian central banks must carefully evaluate the repercussions on imported inflation. They need to guard against speculative activities that may arise from a persistent decline in their currencies, which could complicate monetary policy decisions. If you hold investments denominated in US dollars, your relative wealth in terms of other currencies is declining. But there are opportunities too. If you're looking to diversify your portfolio internationally, the weakening dollar means your Singapore dollars or other currencies might buy more US assets than before. For US importers, a weaker dollar translates to higher costs for foreign goods and services. As the dollar's purchasing power diminishes, importing products becomes more expensive, potentially squeezing profit margins and leading to increased prices for consumers. The National Retail Federation forecasts a 20% year-over-year decline in U.S. imports during the second half of 2025, attributing this decrease to the newly imposed tariffs and the dollar's weakening position. Conversely, U.S. exporters may find a silver lining in the dollar's depreciation. A weaker dollar makes American goods and services more competitively priced in foreign markets, potentially boosting demand. However, this advantage could be offset by retaliatory tariffs from trading partners and increased costs for imported raw materials essential for production. Moreover, the ongoing trade disputes have heightened market volatility, leading to concerns about a potential recession and further complicating the export landscape. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has pushed back against the idea that investors are selling American assets because of Trump's economic policies. He called the U.S. the premier destination for global capital and suggested that the trade negotiations, while sometimes unpleasant, will ultimately lead to stronger trading relationships. A senior official from the International Monetary Fund stated on Thursday that numerous Asian central banks possess the capacity to relax monetary policy in order to mitigate the impact of U.S. tariffs on their economies. This announcement follows the IMF's revision of its GDP forecasts for the export-centric region. In its most recent projections, the IMF indicated an anticipated slowdown in Asia's economic growth to approximately 3% and 4% for the years 2025 and 2026, respectively, a decline from the 4.6% estimated for 2024 and significantly below prior forecasts. For the near term, the US dollar is expected to consolidate its recent losses with a continued bias toward mild depreciation. This suggests we haven't seen the end of the story yet. Compounding these pressures are mounting concerns regarding economic momentum. Notably, the International Monetary Fund has recently revised its US recession probability forecast upward to 40%. If you're investing internationally, these currency movements matter. A weaker dollar means your foreign investments might perform better when converted back to US dollars. It also means US exports become more competitive globally, potentially boosting certain sectors of the US economy. The dollar's role in Southeast Asia is also evolving. Between 80 and 90% of exports from Southeast Asian countries are invoiced in USD, reflecting the greenback's long-standing role as the default currency for pricing goods. Most regional currencies are also informally tethered to the dollar's movements, and central banks stockpile dollars as reserves for stability. This dollar dependence has historically served Southeast Asia well by facilitating trade and investment. But recent events have exposed its downside and galvanized the push for change. U.S. monetary policy can send shockwaves through ASEAN economies. The Federal Reserve's rapid interest rate hikes in 2022-2023, for example, strengthened the dollar and weakened Southeast Asian currencies, fueling imported inflation and making dollar-denominated debts costlier. At the same time, U.S.-led financial sanctions, most notably the freezing of Russia out of the SWIFT payment network in 2022, rang alarm bells across Asia. If a great power rivalry escalates, could Washington one day cut off access to dollars or payment systems? Remember that currency markets can be volatile and unpredictable. What we're seeing now could reverse if economic conditions change or if central banks decide to intervene more aggressively. The current situation reflects a complex interplay of trade policies, economic fundamentals, and market sentiment that continues to evolve day by day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.